Starburns Audio.
Thank you for listening to the Starburns Audio Podcast Network. We have so many great comedy shows to add to your playlist. Just last week on Starburns Audio, on the Season 2 premiere of Humans Who Make Games, Adam Conover talks to comedian Ron Funches and Jean Goudon, creative director of the Assassin's Creed series. On Boogie Monster, Kyle Kinane and Dave Stone share a perfect recipe for the quarantined cook. This week on Profiles and Eccentricity, they cover the history of the Coruscant Unity cult, folks for whom a flat earth is ridiculous because they believe it's really a concave shell. Search Starburns Audio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any podcast platform for our full list of shows, featuring hosts like Joe Coy, Amanda Seals, Jessica Chobot, and Jackie Johnson. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Starburns Audio. Enjoy the show. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep laughing.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arn and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits the funny hits and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to a Friday episode of Dumb People Town. Population you. Population, what should we say? I want to say, but do we want to say the new show that's on NBC? It's Population Johnny Pemberton, and my friend, you have achieved. You've done this before, but
I've done it before.
You've achieved. It is just amazing. I mean, I feel like we hardly know anyone who's on network TV shows. Can I say? I hardly want to say your name is J.P. Pemberton.
You can say J.P. Pemberton.
I feel like that feels like a little bit more like you come from an upper crust background.
J.P. Pemberton. You want to know my full name?
Yes.
It's even worse.
Let's hear it.
My full legal name is John Desjardins Pemberton III.
I think that's an amazing name.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It even has a lower case D when done correctly, and then
really,
yeah, it's the most
Desjardins.
I didn't know.
Is that when you have deja vu that you've been in France when you're in France?
Cool. I mean,
Desjardins sounds like someone's full name.
I think it is. It's someone's last name,
but like first and last. My name is Day.
What's up? My name is Desjardins.
I think you could be if you wanted to change. You have a great acting name, but if you wanted to change your name to Johnny Desjardins.
Johnny Desjardins. Johnny Five, like Short Circuit.
Yeah. Johnny Five.
There's this great reggae guy named Johnny Ringo, who I think is fucking cool as hell.
I love it, dude. Well, you are on a great new show called I Feel Bad on NBC.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thursday nights.
Dude, you're on the Thursday NBC.
Thursday block. Must see TV.
It goes Friends, Seinfeld, then your show, correct? And I Feel Bad. I haven't watched NBC in a while.
Yeah, well, last week something crazy happened, which I don't know if it's ever happened before, but it's definitely never happened to me because I was a guest on Superstore the same night. So it was like this crazy thing. I just took over NBC for like an hour.
Dude, you just took it over. It's the Pemberton block. It's the Desjardins block on
hanging out on Cloud 9.
It's like an eclipse, but the opposite.
Right. Brightness everywhere. Amazing. So cool. And again, so cool that you're on this show, which looks really cool. It's a Polar produced show.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really funny. Everyone's just... I like working with everyone so much. I don't know. It feels weird.
Right. Weird because you enjoy showing up and everybody's creative and cool. And you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. We know that feeling. That's what happens in this stupid business. Don't wait for the other shoe to drop. It's phenomenal. Just enjoy it.
Enjoy it because...
Enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
You got it. Yes.
Are you still doing your live show too?
Yeah, once a month. Yeah, we do it once a month at the Satellite. I think it's the first Sunday of every month, so I think that's November.
People should go check that out.
Yeah, it's wild. You guys got to be on it.
Oh, Let's do it. I'd love to do it. And then you also have the amazing podcast that you do.
Yeah, Live to Tape. With Johnny Pemberton on the Starburns.
I was listening to you guys recording a little bit of it. It's so goddamn funny. I was laughing. You didn't even see me. I was in the control room and I was laughing.
It's a weird space.
I love it.
It is really
all right.
good.
Well, and it's fun and dumb in the best possible way. There's also dumb in the worst possible way, and we explore.
We have one way to fight
expose it.
back. We have one way to fight back is through comedy. The world's getting dumber. Let's just get into it.
You ready?
I'm
Dan.
getting dumber.
We
I'm
all
getting-
are,
I
but
feel like I
Dan,
am, but
let's fight it.
Beat it back,
Here we go.
Descharnay.
This was sent in by Jen at, there's a great handle, Swagger of Fools.
Which perfect for this show.
Could be the title of this
Swagger
podcast.
of fools.
Yeah.
It's like a foolish swagger.
I believe you have a swagger of fools
A
amongst
swag-
you, I say.
A swagger of fools.
How dare you present a swagger of fools to me?
I
we
hope
bring
that's her
to
podcast.
you a swagger of fools.
SOF.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Great town.
Here we go.
Jesus.
Great
Love it.
town.
Love it.
We love it there.
A man who caused a scene at an East Madison bar Tuesday night, then attempted to swim from first responders, was arrested.
Okay.
Swim.
Yeah.
That's the Midwest spirit right
It's like,
there.
I bet you
Lake
don't have-
Winona or Lake Monona?
Mendota or
Monona?
Mendota
There's two
is a
lakes,
town
right?
south of Rochelle, Illinois. We played them in football a lot.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did.
But I think it's Lake Mendota and Lake Minona.
Well, there's
Something
also
like
Lake Minnetonka.
Thank
There's
you.
Lake
Winnebagosh.
there's Lake Okoboji.
There's
There's
Lake
Lake
Titicaca.
Yeah.
That's a real lake, Dan.
I
Lake
believe
Taco
you.
Tico.
Thank
I
you.
love Taco Tico.
Lake Topo
Just
Chico.
put a little bit of that on my burrito.
Oh, the Topo Tico?
Lake
Oh my
Pickled
God.
Penis.
yeah.
Hey,
Wait a
I
minute.
don't think that is a lake.
not a lake.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what they
been
call
around
it.
a long
It's what they
time.
call
Nothing
it.
you can do
That
about
is-
it.
he's right. It is in Bolivia.
Great camp.
It's what they call it.
It's
they
what they
call
call it
it.
in Bolivia.
I
What are we
love how
gonna
high
do?
your
Get
voice
mad?
I'm just dipping a toe in Lake Pickle Penis.
What? It's what they call it.
It's
It's
high.
what they say.
That
Dipping
high
a toe.
voice.
We gonna go skinny dipping in Lake Pickle Penis?
I didn't name it. What?
Why are you
It's
looking
what
at
they call it. A penis is a thing. It's a word.
Excuse me.
It's how it's shaped. Blame God.
It's a very long, thin
They
one.
couldn't decide if it looked like a pickle or a penis. They named it both. It was 1936. Relax.
The water comes from the testicles.
What are we talking about here?
No, that's not true.
The Earth's testicles. Come on.
According to a news
yellow
release, a drunken man had launched himself into other bar patrons. Launched himself into other bar patrons.
So that means
Not
he
one
crouched
person.
down and sprung out
Yeah.
into Jesus.
Playing a lot of Spider-Man. While attempting, he did this, he launched into these bar patrons while attempting to start a mosh pit during a live music performance. Doesn't everybody love the guy who wants to start a
Yeah,
mosh
by the way,
pit?
this was an acoustic set, so dick move.
You're very...
Dick move.
That's me in 7th grade. Just please,
Starting
can we
mosh
have a mosh pit? All 5 of us,
Right?
please, please.
my back into you.
You can't force a mosh pit on people.
Have any of you been in like a hardcore mosh
Hell
pit?
yeah.
Really?
Have you?
Absolutely. I
Really?
was so
What
into,
show?
Well,
What shows?
oh god, I don't know, because this was back in the '90s when I was really into like Nirvana and Smashing Pumpkins, and all
Black
that stuff.
Flag.
Days
Did you
of
ever
the
go see
New.
like one of
I never
those?
saw Black Flag.
Perfect Circle,
Bad
Mad
Religion.
Season.
This is starting to
Pearl
change
Jam.
rapidly
I
into
know.
a different genre.
I know.
Sister Hazel.
Rage Against the Machine.
Goo Goo Dolls.
There you go.
10,000 Maniacs.
The Cranberries.
Hang on a second.
Sophie B. Hawkins.
David Copperfield.
Chumbo. Chumbo
He had an
Wumba.
album.
Pat
You're doing a
Boone.
mosh pit at a magic show.
Michael Flatley, the Lord of the
Wait,
Dance, does
hang
an
on a
acoustic
second.
set.
Hold on a minute.
Shoes only.
All right. So, but you loved the mosh pit?
I liked it because it was like an outlet, you know? If you're like a angsty
Teen.
young man, which I was,
Yeah.
maybe even still a bit angsty.
Yeah, you
Chardonnay.
are. But you
Yeah.
kind of have to keep your head on a swivel in a real mosh pit, right?
Yeah, because someone's
Yeah.
gonna throw
it's like a
bow.
fight.
Yes.
It's like a no fist fight.
So
although
there's a
sometimes-
moment when guys play in professional football where you're like, oh, you just like hitting people really hard.
Mm-hmm.
So a mosh pit allows you the moment where you can be like, I'm gonna just haul off and
I
punch
just feel
somebody.
like every guy in a mosh pit half wants to fight.
Well,
They're okay with a fight.
it's like, what can
Were
I get?
you like that?
Well, I got to make this distinction here. I believe there is a difference between a true mosh pit and what the school officials would call slam dancing.
Yeah, slam
you're
dancing,
right.
very different.
I went to I was in a mosh pit at the last Jesus Lizard show in L.A., which was about a year ago, and it was mostly men over 40,
Yep.
Really?
and
I
it
love
was
that.
Nursing injuries.
just sweating.
Fun.
Really?
And these you've never seen men so happy in your life.
Here's what you never hear in a mosh. Here's a line you'll never hear in a mosh pit. That lady hit me hard.
Yes.
You know what else you'll never hear? Someone holding their phone, be like, "I gotta take this."
Yeah. You never hear like, "Oh, my wife is so happy."
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so happy.
Tell my kids I love them.
Um,
Wham.
Okay. Well, he tries to start a mosh pit in a bar where no one. That's the other thing too. You got to have a group think to a mosh pit.
Yes.
You can't just be like, I'm making it.
Yes.
You can't necessarily be the mosh pit you want to see in the world. It takes a village.
Be the mosh pit you want to be.
Right.
Start the mosh pit you want to be. Not
during
the
a
one
live
you're-
music performance, he
Dan, don't you
launched
dress for the
invitations.
mosh pit you want to be in, not the one that you're
There you go. Not
Flowing robes, bright colors,
not
something
the group
earthy.
you're
Brass
dress for the
knuckles.
mosh pit you want to be in, not the group you're
not the
silently
group you're slam
standing next
dancing
to.
with.
He was urged to calm down, which is my favorite thing about this.
Calm down! I'm urging you.
Which means he's not getting. He started jumping into people, and they didn't kick him out. They were like, "Hey, man, I just need you to calm down."
Excuse me, sir. I urge you to calm down.
That's so Midwest. Like, hey, can you just
By the way,
calm down
if
a
someone
little bit?
said
You just jumped into a woman who's nursing her baby. Can
like
you
an
stop?
Uncle that doesn't have kids at Christmas being like, guys, calm down. I don't know how you do it, Deb.
Oh my God, calm down. What are you doing? It's go
Calm
outside.
down.
Go outside if you're gonna
I'm
calm
trying
down.
to nap
Go
after that
outside.
dinner.
And
Go outside.
And when he didn't calm down, he was escorted out of the bar, which it's almost them being mad, like, all right, now we got to kick you out. Come on. Let's
Get
go.
out.
You did this to yourself.
Who couldn't calm down? Answer. Who couldn't calm down?
did it to
You
yourself.
couldn't.
How
You
many-
couldn't.
Well, I only had 14 linies.
Oh,
Doesn't matter. You
Hey,
got to be able to hold it. That
get this
guy
guy
over
to-
there's had 15
Can I-
and he's sitting
Get
quietly.
this guy to pay his
Can I
tab
take-
a line on Kugels.
Can I take my new Glarus with me? No.
No.
You
Get
didn't
out.
calm down. Leave
Not
it.
at all.
No,
and you
don't you
can't
walk-
take your Plaza Burger
Don't
either.
you walk,
Get out of here.
Don't you walk towards the tornado room.
Okay. Well, yeah, they wouldn't want you there.
No,
either.
you
It's a
will
great bar
not.
in
They will
Madison.
not give you steak bites, you son of a bitch.
Once outside, he exposed himself to a bartender who had helped him get out.
There you go.
That is not getting you back. Oh, yeah? Well,
Look
look
at
at my
it.
ball. Look at one testicle.
That's what that was, right? That was like the classic, like, I hate you. I'm going to show you my
Yeah, he tried to
my
launch himself into that situation.
bits.
He did. Here's my bit. That's
Here are
what
my
he said.
steak
Look at
bites.
my
Bits.
bits.
What's in the steak bites?
As he was escorted to the bar, he then shows the bartender. He exposes himself that helped to get him out. The man then tried to go back inside of Mickey's bar, but people inside
Mickey's Dairy Bar?
yeah, but people inside were able to lock the doors and keep him out. You can't
What the
lock
hell
the
is
doors
going-
in a bar.
No,
Yeah.
that's a fire.
Not
It's a fire
legally.
hazard.
No, but at Mickey's they don't give a
like, hey,
shit.
Get
in
this guy
Madison.
out of here.
Get him
Lock
out.
it. It'll just be us, and we like it that way. Everybody else is calm.
We'll call it a dance.
You guys get good to be in here for another 2 hours until he works himself out?
Oh, yeah.
Police discovered an office. Police
yeah.
were called, and an officer discovered the man near the river. That's how you know it's about to turn. According to the report, he tried to engage with the man to get him away from the water. However, the man yelled out an expletive and jumped in. Fuck off! Jumped right in.
Get away from the river.
I imagine like a super fast current too.
Oh yeah,
Just
for
like
sure.
and he launched himself into the river.
It just says, shit.
Fearing the man would drown, the officer called the Madison Fire Department, a police crisis negotiator, and backup officer. So the officer's like, all right, I'm going to run down the list here.
This
and
would
call
never
everybody.
happen any outside of Wisconsin. It'd be like, okay, you've chosen to die. We're going to let you do.
Yep.
Goodbye.
You weed yourself out. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll come back with the rest of this story.
Right after this.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
It's a trying time that challenges all of our basic assumptions. However, one thing that brings us all together is our common humanity. Now, more than ever, teams must come together and work together to solve big challenges. And Trello is here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format. Plus, tons of features that make working with your team functional and just plain fun. Teams of all shapes and sizes and companies like Google, Fender, and even Costco all use Trello to collaborate and get work done. With Trello, you can work with your team wherever you are, whether it's at home or in an office. No matter what device you're using, computer, tablet, or phone, Trello syncs across all of them, so you can stay up to date on all the things your team cares about. Keep your workflow going from wherever you are with Trello. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com. Trello.com.
Okay, so the cop is like, "You're gonna go get in the water." I'm not going to try and save you. I'm just going to call a whole bunch of other people whose job it is to save you.
I love that they're like, the second he jumped in the water, they're like, this is out of our jurisdiction.
We are stepping back and spreading the blame for what happens.
Walked up and was like, "Hey, man, calm down."
Well,
it's like, "No,
don't get in that river. Got to call local 265."
Don't you tell me to calm down.
Police said an officer used a flashlight to illuminate the man as he swam down the Yahara River. Now, as far as I can tell from looking at the map, the Yahara River splits that lake or those
Mendota,
two lakes. Yeah.
It spritz you.
Spritzes it.
It's good spritz.
How many blocks do you think this guy swam down the river?
Okay.
I got a story that relates to this.
Sure.
Go ahead. Well, then we'll get to the
I went
question.
to Florida State.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah. So you get it.
One of my best friends who went to Florida State. We'd watch the games together.
Sure.
And one time he drank a whole bottle of rum while watching the game when they lost to when they beat the Canes. This is like 10 years ago. And my friend,
Back when they were good.
folks, he was so excited that he, wearing a Penny Hardaway jersey, fueled on a full bottle of rum, runs about a flat sprint for about 2 miles.
No.
You know that certain people when they get really drunk, they do this thing where like, oh, I'm just going to exercise like a fucking triathlete, right? Yeah.
And a Penny Hardaway jersey.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just running down Hollywood Boulevard.
So you think this guy maybe has that drunk
I think he's got
exercise
that.
strength. So how many blocks do you think he went?
Oh, I think he went probably the most anyone's ever done. He probably broke a record, but no one was caring to watch.
You're our guest, so you can go first, Tig, or third, and your official number of how many you think he and I'll tell you the answer.
How many blocks? Okay, is it 1, 2, or 3, or is it just
as
a
many
random
as
number?
you think.
Yeah.
Blocks, but how do you measure blocks in a river?
Because the river goes
Right
between
along
the
the
city.
street,
So yeah. So they're following him along the side.
I'm gonna guess swimming's hard. Okay, I'm gonna say 7.
The hardest part of a
7.
triathlon.
7
blocks?
7 for
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jay.
I want to call your friend Usain Barf, if that's possible. For the guy who sprinted.
What's your
Okay.
guess, Jay?
My guess is 12 blocks.
12 blocks.
Ooh.
I would call your friend Insane Bolt.
That works too.
Bolt.
Insane Bolt. I think he went 20 blocks.
20 blocks.
That's too far, dude. Come on, 12
20?
20 blocks.
That's like Olympic level.
That is.
This is crazy.
Police said the officer used a flashlight to illuminate the man as he swam, which means he's walking along the bank.
I can
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
He's
Come
with
on.
the current, you guys.
Come on.
It's like he's on a people mover.
It's like in Call of Duty, he's trying to dive in. I don't know,
Yes.
so he can't be seen.
He swam. The amount of blocks he swam down the Yahara River was.
What'd you say, Johnny?
7.
7, I said 12.
Jay said
said
12.
20.
Randy said 20. The number is 4 blocks.
Ah,
Johnny. Yeah,
Nice.
Johnny. Way to go.
Ding, ding.
The entire time, the officer and other first responders were putting plans in motion to save the man from drowning should he go under. You mean go get him? Mm-hmm. What are we going to do if he goes under? I think we go get him.
Let's go drag
let's put
the
that
river.
plan in motion.
This is where you got to have your friends. Your drinking buddies are supposed to help you out,
This
not the
man
fire
knows this guy
department.
has friends.
That would be funny if they were like, "Here, guys, you're with him. You got to get him. We'll watch."
He does this every Saturday.
But what are his friends do? Oh, no, he don't.
While in the Yahara, the man swore at the primary officer and at one point threw his shoes at the cop.
Perfect.
While swimming?
Great move.
Yes.
That's a lot of energy.
Screw
to,
it,
like,
get out of here, a-hole! And he's like throwing
well, he's
shoes
got to
at him.
tread water while he
The
throws
man
it.
the man also threw his pants and underwear on the shoreline. So now he is Donald ducking it in this river.
This is
And
recently.
no phone.
Yes.
You know he doesn't have a phone on him.
Yeah,
because
this story was sent to me on October 3rd,
This
so it's
water
cold.
is
It's
cold.
cold.
freezing.
It feels good, I bet.
Oh yeah, very
Cathartic.
refreshing.
On
You
his
think he's saying
naked-
that to the cops? Get in!
Feels
Come on,
great.
get in, guys! It feels great.
Feels great.
My pants are off.
So yeah, he throws his pants and his underwear on the shoreline. So no shoes, no pants, no underwear, just
No
a
service.
shirt. Yeah, no service. The swimmer tried to take off his shirt but failed. I can't. Like he got one arm over
He's
his
trying to
head
do the
and
crawl.
like it's
He's
stuck.
trying-
You can't
gotta-
get it out.
Drunk web.
There is nothing. That feeling of pulling a wet shirt off of you does like suck.
Yeah.
You can't like.
I try
sometimes you
and
get
do it
stuck.
for my kids sometimes.
What
and
if it's a
so
button
hard.
down?
Oh, yeah.
You can't get that.
Oh,
out.
you're done.
It's like, I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I can't get a button down off dry half the time.
Above a
Guy's
river.
swallowing the river every 2 gulps.
Eventually, he got onto dry land, and just as he was about to enter Lake Monona,
I
Whoa.
was right. Monona and Mendota.
in the report, the primary officer said a Madison firefighter. This is what I love. Quote,
Tackled the shit out of him.
No,
Turn the hose on him.
no.
Touch his penis.
Gave him
Touched
some
his heart. What? Quote, they said, quote, he was outstanding in developing a rapport with the suspect and convincing him to get out of the water.
This
Oh
is
my
that
God.
classic Buddhist thing where it's like the guy who wants to use his karate to defend someone.
Yeah.
Instead, the old man's like, relax. I've
Tai
been
Chi,
there before.
judo.
Yeah.
Well, judo's the shit of it. Takes his energy and uses it.
Yeah.
That cop walked
How
up
much
was
do they like, get out of the water? Just get out of the water. He stands up and just his junk is free flowing. Everyone's like, get back
in the water.
Get back in.
He gets out and he's probably like, hey man, don't calm down. I get it, dude.
Dude,
Go
I get it.
Calm down.
You want to go jump in
Swim
that river?
crazy over to me.
Yeah.
I've been divorced 9 times.
I get it.
How many times have you only 3?
Hey, listen, we're in Wisconsin. I know when someone's left my cheese out in the wind. I feel you, dude.
We're in Wisconsin. Don't worry about getting arrested. They're gonna do toasts to you at Mickey's Bar from now on.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
like a little
I'll have a
Madison
plaque.
legend.
You're
Yeah.
still okay,
They're
man.
going to name a triathlon after you.
You're going to have your own brewery.
The Madison Fire Department wrapped the man in a towel, and police were able to recover his pants. Although, quote, we never found his underwear and shoes. They belong to the river now.
Yeah.
Those are hanging up in the bar.
Is that your underwear and shoes? It's,
Yeah.
it's
It's Moody's now. It's the rivers now.
It's the rivers. The wet man
rivers.
was not happy and berated those who had worked to help him. He needs to make a friend,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. Now,
He's-
this is on you.
You know what? You think he's saying, you assholes, I was going to get this out in that mosh pit. Now I'm just angry at you.
Yeah.
That sentence you just said, the wet man was not happy,
Yeah.
sounds like a reading trainer, like
Yeah,
a bad.
that is.
like,
The wet man was
the
not happy.
wet man was not happy. The wet
today.
man was not. The wet
I don't know
man-
why, but now they finally give his name
Like
at
how to teach people
the
English.
Yeah.
end of this story. William Odenweller.
The Bob,
Oh,
the Bob
that's a dude.
Odenkirk of wet
He
mosh
broke
pitters.
really bad.
Yeah.
He
well,
will face...
I was down in the basement for a while when,
Yeah.
with William,
Yeah?
and he wouldn't come out. So
Yeah.
we just told his mom that
What'd he
old
do?
Wellers are moving. So
Where
yeah.
they go? Where did they go?
Hey, what is William down there?
No.
Is he still in the basement?
I'm not down here. Fuck off.
Where'd
Yeah.
he go?
I cried at the end when they shot the dog in Oldenweller.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was
sad.
really one of the saddest.
Really sad because we love that
It
dog.
was a golden retriever.
We love that dog.
William Odenweller will face tentative charges, which I love. They're like, we'll see.
Yeah.
Of lewd and lascivious
You should have
behavior.
to swim in the river and pick up trash. Is that
Disorderly
right? You know,
conduct.
like you do it on a highway, you got to do it in the river.
Disorderly conduct and unlawful trespass. I'm going to ask you guys now.
How
old is William
Odenweller.
This is the-
Odenweller?
This is
Weller.
the tough one.
Too much fun leaves marks in life. Living hard, you'll pay the price. Who is gonna get it right? Guess the age. Guess the age.
All right, John,
You are our
can-
guest, Johnny. You can go first, Tig or third. Tig is second. You tell us
if you want
where do you want to go and what
then-
your guess is after we've decided that.
Where do I want to go?
You want to
In
go
the
first,
order.
Tig?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm good with first so
How
far.
old do you think William Odenweller is?
I think he is 37.
Okay.
Okay. Jason Sklar?
This guy's 56.
56.
No way. This guy's 24 years old.
Okay.
He's just got
24
that
years old.
crazy, I got to get this out of my system.
All right.
56, by the way, means that he was about 25
Uh-huh.
when
21 years ago?
Pearl Jam came out. Like he's into the mosh pit. He's in that era.
Okay.
56 years old.
Okay. Okay. Before we give away this answer on this round of Guess the Age, does anybody have anything else they want to plug?
I do.
Go ahead.
Please, where are you
Did
going
I
to be?
mention that?
Minneapolis.
Did I mention that show or not?
No. What's the
Minne-
date on that?
October 26th, Minneapolis, Minnesota, the Parkway Theater.
Heck yeah.
It's my solo show.
Go
It's
hit
a
it.
One-person solo show at the newly
What do you call
renovated. It's called Moving Through Physical Space.
Nice.
It's
man.
kind of a
go
wild.
see that.
And if you're not there or you missed that show, definitely come see the show that you do at Satellite, which is a
Yeah.
monthly show.
That's in
Heck
LA.
yeah.
Other one's October 26th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's Parkway
Scars?
Theater.
And check you out on NBC's Thursdays at 9.
Yeah.
On I Feel
Scars?
Bad. We Austin, Texas, the 7th through the 10th of
November?
We
was a
at
whip
Cap
sound.
City.
Great
Cap City.
club.
We're doing this big benefit in St. Louis. The
Project Wake Up
Project
at the
Wake Up.
Chaminade Theater in St. Louis on the Saturday night of Thanksgiving
November
weekend.
24th. It's
very
going to be
cool.
really cool. But Tim Convey, our buddy,
Love
is hosting
Tim.
the event.
Hi, Tim. I love you.
Wait, where is that?
That's
it's in St. Louis, Missouri. It's a great cause, and we're going to be headlining and doing some
Raising a
kind
lot
of
of good money for
December 10th, we're doing a live Dumb People Town at Largo. How
Yeah.
about that? You
Looks
gotta
like that's
come
going to
see
be our
that.
100th
episode.
Oh, my
Come
God.
out for that one. That's going to be a huge. If you're in the LA area, we need you out for that show.
So we'll be in San Diego in January,
and then also on the
Portland.
20th,
the 20th
of December, we're headlining Flappers here in Burbank.
Nice.
So go.
And guys,
really good.
as you know by now, but I keep saying it because I want to hang out with you. I want to see you, townies. I will be doing the second leg of my tour starting on the 1st of November in Seattle, and then Bellingham and Eugene and Portland and San Francisco and San Diego and LA and Phoenix. So go to danielvankirk.com if you want to come hang out with me in the beginning of November.
All right, how old is this son of a bee?
Son of a gun.
Let's review our answers. Johnny
Old
said,
and Weller.
I said 37.
I said 24.
Randy said 24.
I said 56.
56. One of you is 1 year off.
Oh, so now we get to play the game of who do you think is 1
Who
year
do you
off?
think is 1 year off, Johnny?
I'm going to have confidence in myself and say, yes, me.
Okay.
I'm going with
Jason.
me too.
I'm going with me.
Wow.
Everybody stayed in their lane.
All right, townies, get your answers in right now because
yell at your earbuds.
William Oldenweller, the man who wanted to start a mosh pit where no one else signed up for that.
Launched himself into people, then launched himself into the river, then
Yeah.
launched his own junk at someone.
Yes, and they had to lock the doors of a bar like in Bronx Tale.
Lock the gates.
Now you can't get in. Okay, ready? He is 36 years old. 36.
Desjardins. Desjardins.
Yes.
Desjardins.
Way to go, Johnny.
I guessed it because it's what I would have done.
How old are you, sir?
That age.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Me
That's
loves
awesome.
it. Okay, I Feel Bad, NBC's. That's Thursdays at
nights.
9.
Yeah,
Check
moving
that
through
out.
physical
Must
space.
see. Yeah,
Physical
moving physical
space.
space. It's my solo show.
Your
at the-
podcast here at Starburst.
Live to tape.
Live to tape. Check it all out. You are such a good dude, and we're so happy to have you on the show. And you just play this damn thing so perfectly.
Get in deep.
Oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down. It's Dumb People Town.
It's a good show.